but it does touch just the slightest bit on the theme of trains, of transportation, of tour guides. You could also, we have photos here. This is just an example of a tour guide. So you could have them say, go to one of the parks here in Denton that have trains and take the photos there. There's ways to continue that theme without kind of seeming too into it or too hokey or anything like that.
And the photos are also going to be really important, especially when you're using BookFresh or the show document, because you want the students to have some sort of relationship with their tutor so they feel more comfortable. So they come in, they see their picture, they feel like they know them a little better. And then with BookFresh, you can actually include these biographies on BookFresh. And if the students know that they get along with the tutor, they can book with that specific tutor. So like they had done a session with Morgan before and felt like she was really professional and her teaching style was awesome, and they only want to book appointments with her, they can do that.
Yeah, and you're always going to learn more from someone you like, someone whose teaching style matches your learning style. So that's a great way to kind of connect with the students. Another way to connect is we have Facebook over there. And you can continue the theme here if you want. You can have photos, you can have blog entries, you can have videos. You have those things and continue the transportation theme as much as you want. We also had the idea of taking this map, or taking whatever map you come up with, making a foldable document, and then giving it to students, or having it in the library, or wherever you want to put it. That way they can unfold it and actually have the experience of tracing out a route. You could continue the theme through printed products, and we actually have some examples. This is just a rough black and white kind of example that we just kind of came up with. It's certainly not a be-all, end-all template, but it's just kind of some ideas. Obviously, if you could, you'd want to print it in color, the content would be different, the phrasing would be different, everything like that. But you can also take, say you want to showcase your digital tutoring, yeah. So you can, here we've used purple. So you can take that purple line and continue the theme through a brochure or a flyer or wherever you're going to put it. And that way somebody sees Writing Lab purple, okay, cool, that's something about digital tutoring, I'm gonna go look at it. Or that's green, that's for graduate students, I need to go look at it. So
to recap how to use this theme online and on paper, you're going to want to make this map and use these colors to show the students what tracks they're going to use. And then you're going to need to break down those tracks so that they can see the stops that they'll need to make. And then specifically for digital tutoring,
this is an example.
Digital tutoring. It'll show the students that they need these tickets and that the trains are going to run at specific times. So you're not going to have students who are angry because you didn't tutor them at 2 a.m. They're going to know that they need that ticket and it's only available at certain times. It's also going to keep students from thinking that they can just teleport to their destination. I mean, the tutors aren't going to do the work for them. They've got to get on the train and go from point A to point B, which that'll let them know that there's a guide there who will help them get there.
Yeah, and that reinforces that writing is a process. You can't teleport. You have to start. There are things you have to go through. There are steps to follow, and that's how we want to help UNT students get where they need to go. Thanks.
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
Of course I do. Well, you would think the pictures with the bios would be a good idea.
No.
No, we have learned, well, because we have learned two things. One,
Oh God, I know where one of these things are going.
yeah, a lot of my tutors, well, most of my tutors, they're young, they're cute, they're nice looking. Weird people latch onto them. And we start getting like stalker tutoring sessions. So the whole idea of, I really like you, Liz, I'm never going to see another tutor again.
It's a very appropriate noise for a...
Yeah, it's not the sort of relationship we want to encourage. So we pretty much have a rule that you can't request a specific tutor. Because yes, they will glom onto people very quickly, and that's just not a good situation. And the same thing with the picture. They shouldn't pick the pretty people, but they do pick the pretty people.
Plants.
I'm just gonna pick the nerd.
He needs to lose the mustache though. Tell him to get rid of the mustache.
Okay.
Side topic. So, but I mean, I like the idea.